How you doing, everyone? Turkey Buzzard here. Hope you're having a good day. Well, I'm in Sunshine Tidings, and I'm here because I want to build a new Old West town. And I'm actually not going to show you Sunshine Tidings because I haven't done much here. But the reason I'm here is because I'm using the Conquest mod to build another settlement, which actually runs right into this settlement. So, in order to get here on foot, if you're going to travel by foot, there's two main paths. This path, which if you follow it, will take you down into Lexington. And up here, there's another main path, which if you follow this path, will eventually take you down very close to Abernathy Farm, and it's actually not that far away. But anyways, I decided to use this area to create my settlement using the Conquest mod and have this settlement join up with the Sunshine Tidings settlement. And this settlement is named Dunn. It's Dunn Outpost. And how it works is in your Pip-Boy, in the aid section, you have a command that says action build campsite, and if you click on that, it will allow you to place a duffel bag. However, you're not allowed to place it too close to a real settlement. So the closest it would let me place the duffel bag was down there on the end of that dock. And once I placed the duffel bag, I was allowed to build a workbench. And once I built this house, I placed the workbench inside. And once you place the workbench, it actually becomes a settlement, and you can name the settlement. And I did this so that I can actually join these two settlements as one. And the build area for Dunn actually comes up right to where these posts here are. So this is the boundary for the workspace, for the building space for Dunn Outpost. If I go on the other side of this, now I'm in Sunshine Tidings. And if I open the workshop in Sunshine Tidings, then the buildable space comes over to these posts. So there's actually a shared area between the two where this is accessible from either settlement. And this comes in handy because being that Conquest is a mod, you're not allowed to use certain mods in that settlement, like the Place Anywhere mod. And that creates problems because there's certain things I like to build and I'm not able to do it. So what I do is I come over to Sunshine Tidings, open up my workshop mode, and I'll come here and build whatever I need, whether it's bunk beds or maybe a couch with a sleeping bag inside it, and I'll place it right here in this area. Then I'll come over to Dunn, open my workshop mode, come over here, and using select all, I'll pick up the item and bring it down and place it wherever I want it. And this saves a lot of time, work, and aggravation, not having to glitch items, and sometimes items that just refuse to glitch or whatever. But I decided to put some turrets down here. I don't want them showing up in town because it doesn't look very Western. But anyways, just as a quick note, if you're looking to test your perceptive skills, I stashed an intelligence bobblehead somewhere in here. See if you can spot it, just for the heck of it. Or not. It's up to you. But anyways, this is done. I like the looks of that windmill, so I put that in. And of course they all use outhouses. And this is a small house. There's just one lady that lives here. And you'll notice right off the bat that there are no electrical lights or anything like that, because back in the Old West they didn't have electricity. But it's a small house. She doesn't have a huge space, but I don't remember what mod I got that ratty skirt from. That's what it's called. You can make it in the one of the workbenches. I forget whether it's the armor or the it's one of the workbenches anyway. But you know, it's just a small house. I have so many mods that sometimes it's hard to remember where I got a particular item from. I'm running right around 80 mods at the moment. So in this house here, there's actually 3 people living here. And 1 sleeps in the bed and 2 sleep on couches. And again, that's how I made those couches, was by using the shared space and actually building in them in Sunshine Tidings and then bringing them over here. Saved a lot of work. This lady is gutting fish. They have an indoor outhouse. Out here is a small balcony. And you'll notice over there the mute fruit plants. Up here, this is Sammy. He's on guard. And it's necessary because even though I just started the settlement, we've been attacked 3 times already. Twice by rust devils and once by gunners. So he keeps guard. And this is access to his small workshop. And again, you can activate it with your A button and then go in and transfer or whatever, you know. Dissolve the settlement, do whatever you want. Again, if you dissolve the settlement, everything that you built stays here unless you scrap it first. But I put other workbenches. I got him down there fishing, which although it looks like he's fishing, that's actually a mop. I couldn't get a fishing pole to stand up down there, so I stuck a mop in front of him. That's the lady that's picking berries. And I like the cabin in the woods mod because, you know, these log cabins fit right in with the Old West theme. And this is a nice house right here. You know, for that time period anyways. These guys were probably more high class. Again, an indoor outhouse. And I decided to build them a pantry, because back then pantries were pretty common. So and 4 people live here. This is where they all sleep, down here. It was kind of a challenge building on this steep hill, but not afraid of a challenge, and actually I found it quite enjoyable building this. And when the mod author rebuilt the mod, he actually put a snappable fire for the fireplace, so no more arguing with the fire, it snaps right in there. Over here I have a prospector, and he doesn't have much. He's just a prospector. He spends more time prospecting than he does hanging around town. And actually this was one of the prefabs from the wood section, just a small prefab. And up here was something I really had fun working on. You always see in the Old West movies where guys camp outside of town, and a lot of times they camp in these box canyons. So I decided to create a small box canyon. So I took 8 zillion rocks, piled them up, made a box canyon here. And of course, back then they didn't use tents. They slept on the ground with their bedrolls and whatever. So that's what I did, was set them all up like that. I think it come out pretty nice. And this is going to be a 2 or 3 part series for this town. And I've already started working on some other things over there in the Sunshine Tidings side, but we're going to wait for next week for that. This building that I've started here is actually going to move into the shared space, so that the settlers, if somebody lives in that building, will probably be able to be a settler in either one of the settlements. And I put the recruitment beacon, one here and one over there, and I also put the Instabells with the rugs so that I can quickly call them if I need to. I find it's a very convenient way, and you know, there's not a lot of hassle searching for people, and using 2 of the recruitment beacons, then you know, they either show up here or at Sunshine Tidings. And either way I can assign them to jobs over here. So it's working out well. But it's coming out pretty good so far. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit that like button. I really appreciate it when you do. And as always, subscribe for more videos. I have new videos every week. But I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.